Alright guys, this is the recap trade on Facebook from November 4th, which was Friday. I actually only had the time to do it today. Well, today is Sunday. Well, Sunday technically is Sunday. It's Sunday 1 a.m. already. Anyway, uh, so the game plan on this one, if from the bigger picture, um, Facebook had a after earning a gap down huge and it's kind of consolidating yesterday around the 119.50 level. So I was thinking this thing could and the market been down for a couple of days already, significant down, and I was thinking this thing might do for a bounce. So the game plan and the pre-market, this thing, I was hoping around the previous day level. So but the game plan was buying the washout toward 119.50 previous day support level. Any washout toward that level, I would get long. This is more advanced strategy, I would call, because you kind of take it has to be very fast. You have to be very good timing, I would say, and you have to be able to cut your loss quickly if things go wrong, because the opening couple minutes is very fast move and very quick volatility, especially on stock like Facebook. So anyway, as you can see, I was trying to get something, place my order, get my order ready first for 119 and 31. Once the market opened, I got filled, but I did not. This one is the mistake I took. My average was much higher than my original plan was. My original plan was about 1950 to 1960 level, but after all, my average became like 1985. So, well, the good thing is my plan worked. This thing does went exactly as I expected. So that was the best, like, good part. But my execution on this one wasn't perfect. It could be much better because my plan was on 1950, but sometimes this thing doesn't wash out that much, then just start perking. I do have times this thing could, right off the gate, stuff can start pushing up like 3, 4 straight green bars. Never look back. I have so many times in the past a misplay like that. Anyway, so up $500, but I'm not. My original plan was cover around 120, 150, which was kind of because I think this thing is due for a bounce, and I was originally planning to hold for at least an hour or two, but I got emotional a little bit when I see this thing like pull down, like trying to retest the re-rep again. Then I told myself, I was like, you know what, this thing if perk back up to 120.50 level, I would took it off. So later on, that's what I did. They had this opening range, from 119, or say 25 to 120, 2050. That's a dollar move, and originally I was thinking to add more if this thing pull back, but when I look at my shares, it was like, you know what, I have like a 1,200 shares already. Yeah, I'm not gonna add anymore. Uh, if I have like 800 right now, um, I would probably add more, like a 200 and 300. Yeah, I think I did add like 300 and to a 1,500 total. So anyway, This thing you will watch. This thing you kind of trying to retest one more time, make a higher low, then just start shooting back up. Again, the opening range is very high volatility. So if you're not really, you don't have a really good self control, please don't trying this kind of trade. So this is more. It took me, I would say, it took me 3 years at least to trade the open, to get better at trading the open. As you can see from this trade, I still not trading perfectly at the opening wash. I still need, a little bit improvement. But the good thing is I know what I'm doing though. A lot of people don't, because opening is like what they call the first 15 minutes is rookie minutes. I'm just kind of trying to take advantage of the rookies, but sometimes you get killed too. So anyway, see the stock start testing the green 120 level. Once it push that red to green move, okay, now it's not gonna look back again. This is pretty like obvious. This thing is just gonna be green, pushing toward and start slowly grinding up. But yeah, I got some cover, half cover around 120, 20. Yeah. So 321, 321 realized, and still have half off 750. And yeah, for a 15 minutes work, well, I would say 5 minutes of work. Not bad. I mean, yeah, just let this thing do his thing. Right at this point, at the moment, all you need to think is, where your exist is, like you know where your stop is. Your stop is 119.80. Okay. Or because I'm in a good, I already, I don't worry about too much right now because I booked my gain already. So even this thing, the second portion doesn't make money, I'm still up $300, right? So that's the best part about taking half off at a certain level. Book your gain. Okay. Otherwise, if you see this thing go up to $600 and come back to zero, you're gonna feel so bad about your life. It happens all the time, so why not just take some? Well, at least that's what I do. So, and the second mistake I made was didn't have more patience to wait this thing go 120, like wait for another hour. I'm just too, I would say just too hesitate to want to take profit. So I think this trade I made like close to $800. It was so good, like less than 10-minute work. This thing will test 120.50, then we'll cover 120.49, waiting for this thing to take it my 120.49 off. I'm trying to get I always trying to get my order filled at the offer or at the bid. Or in another word, I always trying to add liquidity instead of taking liquidity. But sometimes I do when I hesitated. as you can see, I said in the chat, I feel this thing gonna push up more. Yeah, you can just see from the price action. Well, I don't have a level 2 on this, but I can see from the level 2, it's pretty obvious this thing just keep pushing. All right, all filled. First trade over.